Hey everybody, me Ravenflower here again. Got some time, so I thought I got my voice back, so I thought that I would do some videos real quick. Um, got a nice, big, beautiful cup of steaming hot chai tea. Mmm. With a little bit of honey in it, so I'm ready to go. But I wanted to talk with you guys briefly about my year. This has been a year. It has been a year. Last week, it was a year of a full-on pagan path, learning, and change of lifestyle, change of everything, really. So I guess I wanted to recap this year. When I first started, I was petrified, and people are like, well, why did you just start with a YouTube channel? I didn't really start with a YouTube channel. Actually, I started my path, or changed my path, began my witchy path in September of last year, 2015. And let's see, it wasn't until I think February that I actually started a YouTube channel. So it hasn't been a year that I've had a YouTube channel. I just guess I've taken somewhat naturally to it, and I yammer on, and I guess that's entertaining. There's that. Um, but I first started the channel. I've gotten this question a lot actually recently. So yeah, I started the channel because I had questions to some of the YouTube witches that I was watching, and I noticed that when people were asking questions, they would answer the ones that actually had video responses. And I heard the phrase used a lot. If you took the time to do a video response and you put yourself out there that way, then I will be more inclined to answer. So I really just wanted some questions answered. I was a little frantic at first and didn't really know how I felt about a lot of things. Still lost, still looking for yourself, um, and I had the first, I would say, celebrity witch to contact me back was Sunshine Morning Ray, and I think that there was a little bit of a connection. She said because I was asking the right questions, which makes me feel good. But I think a little bit just because I'm just down the way. She's about 45 minutes from me, 40 minutes depending. So she's somewhat local, and I think we made a connection based on that. Um, but she's really kick ass and exactly what I needed. And I was asking some questions, and she would turn me away. Not turn me away, okay, that sounds bad. It's not what she did, but instead of giving me the answers, she encouraged me to find those answers for myself. And at that time, I didn't know that this path is all what you make it. You can customize this path, whether you want to call it religious path or practicing path or way of life, however you want to say it. But it's based on you. The magic is inside you, not necessarily inside the book. So I was hung up on the books, really hung up on the books, and trying to figure out why this book says one thing and that book says another. And I was, I think, spinning my wheels and getting very frustrated. Still can't talk. Year later, still can't talk. Frustrated, and I wanted to get some clarification. So the fact that she helped me a lot by just not giving me the answer. That honestly, I went back, I did more research, I did a little bit of trial and error. I found things that worked for me, things that didn't work for me at all. So I'm just going to put those down. But definitely started to be more comfortable in my own skin. And basically, because she taught me by not giving me the answers and just, blathering out there, taught me to look inside myself. And that made a huge difference. And then, of course, the Lady Grave Dancer comes along, and she is just helpful. I mean, I had just put something out on Facebook, and I'm like, hey, I need this. Where can I find it? And she was like right there, like not even 10 minutes later, sending me something in the mail. Her generosity is amazing. I don't understand how somebody can have so many subscribers and not understand. Not that she doesn't understand it, but she doesn't seem to get the fact that she is just so wonderful to a lot of us and so helpful, and she just doesn't see herself that way. And I think that's the coolest thing about her, is that she's not stuck up at all, not one iota. I watched her interview with the Witchy Bear, and I think he made the comment like, Tequila, you don't come off as knowing, everything, you're not stuck up or whatever. And she's just not. She's down to earth, very cool, and was extremely helpful in my path as well. So aside from that, lots of YouTube witches have helped me in my path. I think I was absolutely devastated because it was a pivotal point for me. But I'm sure it was a much more pivotal point for her. But I was watching Ember Honeyraven's videos for a long time, and that strong sassafras, I'm gonna do me and kind of FU world, so to speak. She's like, I'm gonna do what I feels right for me, and all that other stuff. Really gave me a lot of empowerment. She tapped into that sassy side of myself. And so watching those videos, gave me a lot of joy. And I still don't know what happened, and I still don't need to know what happened, but that is her own personal thing. But when she started going away and retreating back because she had to for her own personal reasons, I had reached out and I hadn't gotten an answer, and I still hadn't gotten an answer, and I'm like, well, maybe she's just, not able to, and I had to let her go, and it was, she doesn't even know me, but I was just like, you have this relationship with this person on the other side of that video. You go to these videos for help, and even though that person may not be available at that time, at least that video is up, and the energy they're displaying in that video is available to you, so you make that connection. And so it's like when she went away, I just I was sad. I took it a little personal. Not until I had suggested to Tequila and Trina, maybe we could do a witchy meet and greet, because we go to Renaissance Festival all the time, and we're all Texas witches, and maybe some other people would want to join us. And so I they were like, yeah, let's do it. And at first I was shocked that they wanted to do it, and then I'm like, wow, this is going to be a great time. And then I'm like, well, maybe we should make it like an official event type thing. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, okay. So I put it up, and others start coming in. And Ember Honeyraven, being one of the first witches that says, I'm in. And I got the notification, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I can't even describe it. I was blown away. It's like I didn't even think she knew I existed. And then I saw the other Witchy Bear video interview with her, and she said my name, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, she does know I exist. All right, well, deuces. Hey Ember, how you doing? Looking forward to meeting you, girl. First shots on me, first rounds on me. Just say that right now. But totally, this has been a trip. This has been an absolute trip. And now here with over 1,000 subscribers, I'm being noticed or noticed around town, which is a little flooring to me, because I'm just me, my kids think I'm a goofy, idiot. My husband, loves me and adores me, and I love him and adore him. He's awesome. But still, it's like, I'm nothing special to nobody. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just finding my way like everybody else, um, I just happened to, I guess, have big enough balls to start a YouTube account and document it for a year. So, funny story. I gotta tell you this. I was at the Pagan Pride Festival not too long ago. I think it was last month or so. And I was literally paying for something. I told my friends this, and it's just a little shocking to me. I had met up with one person that I knew was going to be there, and we exchanged hugs or whatever, and nice to meet you, nice to meet you, and we should meet up, that type of thing. Um, I think they got to introduce. They got introduced to my husband as well. Hold on one second. I'm still getting over this sickness. Much better. Okay. So, and then I met up with somebody else, and they introduced me to their little tribe and family, and that was very easygoing and very cool. And I even took pictures with them, and that was awesome. And I think that they're in the video of that Pagan Pride field trip. But I am, kind of like leaned over a table paying for something, and somebody literally like rushes me. I get rushed. Like somebody grabs me by my waist, and I freaked out for just a second because I'm like, what the holy hell just happened? Somebody was so excited to see me that they like ran and hugged at the same time, almost knocked me over. So that was a big wow. And they were like so excited that they couldn't even speak to me. I'm like, let me just convey, I am nothing special. I am just me. If you see me out and about, maybe don't tackle me. Maybe don't do that. Because it kind of freaked me out, and I almost lost my balance and fell. But, maybe extend a hand, extend a friendly handshake there. Allow me to get to know you as you have gotten to know me through the videos. Okay? So this witchy meet and greet is going to be something. It's going to be something. Not only is there going to be energy off the damn walls, this is going to be so cool, but yeah, the people that have been in my head, all this time and have helped guide me, whether they knew it or not, I get to see face to face. I get to have that talk with them. I get to, maybe give a hug, signature, autograph, whatever you want to call it. Exchange information. It's gonna be amazing. I'm really excited that everybody wanted to do this. I'm really, really excited. Well, so I wanted to talk about a few things, and I know that we're already at 13 minutes here. My video camera on my phone seems to shut off somewhere around 30 minutes, and I have to do things in two parts. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what I've learned over the last year, and if there's anything that didn't work or regrets or anything like that. I would say that one of the things I have written down here is successes. I wasn't expecting it to be, and I probably would have to attribute this to Lady Gravedancer, is I seem to be doing well at YouTube. I do enjoy talking, I do enjoy sharing, but when she asked me to do an interview or Witchy Wednesday talk, I think it was, my subscribers went crazy. It just went crazy. And I've met a lot of really cool people, chatted with a lot of people through Facebook and whatnot, and very grateful. And it's exciting. So it's really exciting. So I would say YouTube has been a success, and I think another success, something I sort of set out to do with some of my giveaways, is to try to bring our witchy community together. Yes, we are all solitary practitioners. There's a lot of us that are in covens as well, but I think that we should be able to connect. And I think that there was a bit of I don't know, stagnant energy there for a while. Everybody was sort of keeping to themselves, and we don't have to be that way. We have a lot to learn from each other, and I want my giveaways. I know that people are after, you know, the free item or you know, whatnot, and but I want to push you a little bit to come out of your shell, because I think that you find a lot of answers when you're uncomfortable. If you stay in a comfortable state, you don't really learn anything. You know, again, it's sort of stagnant. So I try my hardest to bring people together. I know personally for me, I have a group of ladies that I chat with daily. And I can't imagine, I can't remember what my life was without them, because it's so familiar to me now. It's like it's a sisterhood. I'm not a part of a coven, but it's just something special and just something for us, a safe place where we can ask each other questions and bounce ideas off of each other and just support each other in our daily lives. And I'm very blessed. I feel really blessed for that. So I would consider that a success as well. Some pretty awesome friends have come out of this. Okay, what didn't work for me? Regrets. There's definitely been some failures in the kitchen. And I'm not going to go into any more of that because I got to hurry this up. Okay, what objects have become favorites in my daily practice? I definitely go through candles a lot more than I ever thought I would. That's for sure. I have some crystals that I have developed relationships with. I said in a former video that when I first set out, I wasn't really picking up off of any energies with crystals, mainly more plants and animals. But now I feel the energies from various stones and crystals, and I have some here on my altar that I absolutely love, and some are actually, you know, presents to honor my deities, and they stay up all the time. So let's see, you probably want to know what those are, right? Okay, I have a huge piece of petrified wood. I have a clear quartz, not clear quartz, sorry, just a quartz cluster, I can't say that correctly, a chunk of raw tourmaline. I also have this big old piece of raw lepidolite. I can't see that, but it is like one of my favorites. Look at all that beautifulness. Love it. Of course, you've got your go-tos. Sorry, I'm putting this back, so I'm like really close to you. I have, what else do I have over here? I've got some shells and things like that. A big quartz generator, an amethyst cluster, crystal skull, black tourmaline. I think I've got some fuchsite over there, labradorite, and a huge salt lamp as well. And I'm sure there's some others that I'm just not seeing them right here. Oh, tiger's eye, lapis lazuli, things like that. There's been some candles that I've ordered from Joey Morris. If you haven't checked out Starry Eyed Supplies, you should. I have something for each of my goddesses that I've gotten from her, and they really like them. They really, really like them. So that would be some of my staples. My cauldron. I cauldron magic. I candle magic a lot. The bowl that my husband gave me for the elemental work that I do for all four corners, all four elements. I have that. Another one is like go-to books. I've got lots of books, but I would say my favorites, I've got 5, and the Crystal Bible for sure. I'm going to have to get one of these for 2017, but I think Madame Luna would agree with me that this is the bee's knees. This has been pretty awesome. This one I'm fairly new to, but I like it a lot. There's a lot of information in here. I don't 100% agree with everything, but I love it. And it is the Goodly Spell Book, Old Spells for Modern Problems, by Lady Passion, High Priest, I can't say that. Oh my god, I'm bad. So even though this is more of a Wiccan book, and I don't consider myself Wiccan, there's a lot of really good information in here. Now, I know you've seen me pick up this book, and holy cow, look, I've got stuff fallen out of it. I'm going to be transferring a lot of this and a lot of what I use in the other books into my actual grimoire, which will be a work in progress, and I haven't even started it yet. I am waiting until after Samhain and we get closer into Yule for me to actually have time to do that. But Grimoire for the Green Witch has been my go-to, I'm going to say, witchy Bible. It really has. Another new book that I love that my friend April, the Crescent Moon, if you will, women's book of healing herbs. This has been the bad mamma jamma for me. I freaking love this book. I mean, the more that I dive into it, the more I learn. There's lots of great stuff in here. So different, beautiful botanical. And I got this thing for a song. I got this sucker for like $2 on Amazon, no joke. And I think shipping was like another like $2 or something like that. It was great. But those are my go-to books. Let's see, what are we at? 20 minutes? All right, let's keep going. What else have I learned? Truths that I have found about myself as a witch. Let's see, truths. Truths that I found out. I can definitely say that this is not a phase. I kind of in the beginning when I was thinking about things, I was like, oh gosh, is this just like another phase that I'm going through? You know, maybe this is just something else that's going to lead to a dead end. I was all negative about it in the beginning. Lots of unanswered questions, and you feel lost, so you don't have that grounding security that you would, you know, that tried and true faith. Just I didn't have it in the beginning, and I didn't know what I was really getting into. And then coming from a Christian background, I'm thinking, oh shit, what am I going to do now? You know, I'm going to get caught up in this, and I'm going to get myself in a situation that I can't get out of. But that has not been the case. This is not a phase that I'm going through. This is a lifestyle, and I can see myself doing this forever till the end of time. Or at least the end of my time. I would love to teach this to my kids and to their kids, and anybody else that needs to know things. I'm happy to share that information with them and hope that they can also find peace. But something, when I came out to my best friend, Heather, she just kept smiling after I had done my little video, and I was sort of joking around. It's like, I came out to my best friend, and I was an idiot because I should have come out sooner. And I guess I was a little bit of an idiot, even though I wasn't ready to share it. It was kind of like my little secret that I wanted to keep to myself. You know, I wanted to protect it. But she kept smiling at me, and I'm at Starbucks with her, and I'm like, what do you want? What are you looking at me like that for? And she says, boy, she says, I've never seen you so comfortable in your own skin before. She says, this has really changed you. She says, I've always known you were a witch or something like that. And she says, but you're just very comfortable and calm, and I haven't seen you like this before. And that speaks volumes, because my friend Heather lives just like across the way. Like, she lives in the next little housing development across the street from me. And even though she's so close, we've known each other for like 15 something years and raised our kids together and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've been through some stuff together, but I don't see her very regularly. It's like once, or I would say once a month, if not sometimes once every 2 months. She travels a lot for work, and I'm extremely busy, and so we get it together when we can. So for her to not see me and then see me again, it was like, wow. You know, it was a wow for her, and the fact that she said that to me was pretty awesome. So, you know, the truths I found in myself as a witch, I'm more confident, I'm more secure than I've ever been. I thought for certain I'd be like flailing out there, but I'm not. More hungry for knowledge, willing to admit if I'm wrong. I don't think I have it all figured out. I don't think anybody really, if they're going to be honest with themselves, I don't think anybody really knows 100% everything. So it's a learning process for everybody, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I don't have to be perfect. I don't profess to be perfect, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be perfect, because when you mess up on stuff and things don't completely go your way, you learn in that process. If everything was perfect, you wouldn't learn a damn thing. So, moving forward, let's see. Got a couple of things. What do I want to learn? I would like to learn tarot just for my own knowledge, not necessarily to do readings for other people. I don't really want to do readings for other people unless maybe they're close fans. I don't know. Maybe that will change. I'm not sure. Tea leaf reading. I would like to do that. I may like to learn Reiki. But right now I'm still, a year of study is not nearly enough. It's just not. Excuse me. There's so much to learn. So much to learn. And I think it's a lifetime of learning, and I'm completely okay with that. Something that quickly I wanted to talk about is, when you're finding your own way to do things, that's okay. These books are very helpful. They're very helpful, and they're great reference books. But you've got, I guess something I learned as a newbie, and I guess I'm going out of that phase of newbie-ness. I don't know how long newbie lasts, but whatever. Finding your own way to do things is paramount. If it feels right, don't second guess yourself. It feels right for a reason. You're being drawn to an object for a reason. You're being drawn to a subject for a reason. Even drawn to people for a reason. If it feels right, don't second guess yourself. Just go with it. And I'm sure that there's a lesson there for you to learn. Let's see. I was concerned with the shedding of the dogma and, all that stuff of the Christianity. I think one of the biggest things I've learned was not only that, I've finally become, at peace with myself and comfortable in my own skin, but I learned that I didn't need to be so judgmental of things or afraid of things. And I think judgment comes from fear, those things that we don't understand. And for example, dead things. I would have never going into witchcraft. I'm just like, I'm not going to work with any dead stuff. I'm going to be a natural witch. I'm going to be like, the vegan of witchcraft. Then I see chicken feet. And I'm like, what the heck is that about? Like, what's going on with the chicken feet? What's going on with, with the wolf teeth? What's going on with, the raven skulls, And I start to obtain some of these things. And I realize that I don't have to, put it in a potion or anything. It doesn't need to be, wing of bat, eye of newt, in a potion. But having those items around, and sometimes I move them around for different workings that I do, but I draw from those energies, and it's a different type of spell work that I never thought I'd be comfortable with. But shaking off that, Christian dogma, if you will, I learned there's different ways of doing things, and that's perfectly perfect. The imperfectness is perfectly perfect. Not doing the exact same thing that somebody else does is awesome, and you learn a lot from that. So that's basically it, you guys. That's what I've learned in this last year. I can't tell you what it means to me for you guys to watch me and to share your experiences with me. I'm doing my best to try to keep up with all of the questions and comments. I'm probably failing, and I apologize. Please be patient with me. I do try to get back to everyone. And if you have any questions for me, please let me know. All right. And with that, I'm going to leave you alone for the night, and I'll see you soon. Blessed be, you guys. Blessed be.